Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video we're going to be rust restoring the engine bay as well as the wheel wells on my 1998 Nissan 240SX. This is part of a larger video series, so go back and look at the earlier parts, but this will be the final rust repair video before I actually paint the engine bay. So the first thing I did was put a layer of Rust-Oleum heavy rust primer. This is actually rust converting primer. And then I topped it off with a layer of Rust-Oleum black enamel, and as you can see I used a brush here because I was too lazy to mask, but honestly if I would have masked this and spray painted it, it would have gone a lot faster. The second coat here is Rust-Oleum gloss black enamel, and it did take a couple coats to get complete coverage. So here's kind of a before and after look. This is the after, and then next I'm going to show you guys the opposite side and just to see kind of where we started from. And I will say that this did take a couple more coats. You can still see primer through a couple spots. Yeah, this is the opposite side. You can really see the rust here, especially underneath the battery tray. I did end up going back over that, sanding it down, and then doing the same steps. So Rust-Oleum primer and then the gloss black enamel. Okay, so now that the wheel wells are done, we move on to the inside of the engine bay. And the reason I did this is because if you do the wheel wells, some of the paint will come through the holes that you can see and kind of drip down. So you need to do the wheel wells first, that way you don't get paint runs in your engine bay. Right here, I really like the look of, I guess a shaved engine bay. So you kind of get rid of all the seams on the body panels, and I did this by sanding them flat and then went over it with JB Weld, and this works kind of more like a structural Bondo. I like it because it'll allow you to retain the rigidity that you get with a seam sealer, but you can also sand it down, kind of contour it to the body lines, and it just gives you an overall cleaner look. I did want to add that I was using a pretty rough, like 80 grit sandpaper on the palm sander, just to kind of scuff it and get it roughed into shape, because I am going to go back over this with a Bondo or body filler just to make sure that it's a seamless transition, so you can't tell where the original seams are. It'll look like the engine bay was stamped out of just a single piece of metal. Coming up here for the harder to reach spots, I couldn't get in with the palm sander. I bought this rotary tool, and this was the best investment I ever made. It's my favorite thing to use. Absolutely awesome. Saves me or you just a ridiculous amount of time. It really makes it easy to have clean lines, and it definitely speeds up the sanding process. After I was done making the seams flush and replacing the seam sealer with JB Weld, I went back and put a pretty thick layer of Bondo over everything that I had sanded, and then just sand it back down. And this is to get a smooth paintable surface. You want it to look like nothing happened once you paint it. With the sander, I also started with a pretty low grit, so like an 80 grit, and then worked my way up to a 120, and then eventually did a 220 to kind of finish it off. And then after that, I did go back, I don't know if I show it in this video, but with a red Scotch-Brite scuff pad, and then that was my final layer of sanding before applying primer. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I will be uploading a video of me painting this, and that will be the final part of the engine bay restoration. And then after that, I'm going to be putting an RB25 DET Neo in my car, so I'll show you guys that when I put that in. Thanks for watching again. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you again. Have a great day.